Now, the series is weird, like, really weird. At points, it makes me like it, at points, it doesn't. Like, the opening, it got me like, what? Like, the opening 5 minutes, I was like, just finding it really weird to watch. Like, it was really, really awkward to watch the opening 5 minutes. And then after that, it moves to, this roof scene, which kind of makes me feel like, oh, this is suddenly becoming my type of series. Like, I know he's using talk no jutsu and stuff, but it's like it's still like looking really good and stuff. It's really making those cool impacts on me, and then obviously the next scene too. I was like for the next 5 10 minutes, I was like, okay, this series is my type of series now. It's good. And suddenly, again, in the last few minutes, it just goes from weird to weird. Like, it just takes a weird turn. Now, I'm not saying that I'm not a romance fan, but it's like it is weird to see that kind of romance, like a romance between devil and a human. I've seen that in Devilman Crybaby. Like, it is a thing, but this one is just awkward. Like, it's I don't know how to put it. Maybe edgy, I would say, in a way. Like, it's whenever the romantic scenes come in, it kind of gets very edgy at those points. Like, I'm like, whoa, 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 like, hold it right over there. Like, yo, that's awkward. Like, whoa, that's not something I want to see. Like, like legit. Like, when I saw this scene where basically this woman, she basically is trying to help herself. She's trying to control herself from a vampiric powers so that she could not hurt her husband, and yet she hurt her husband. I was like, whoa, okay, that scene that got me. Like, okay, it's a good, impactful scene. Then next scene, the assault scene on her, the main character, Tyra. Uh, okay, that scene, it got me. But the opening scene where Tyra is thinking weird stuff, and it's like whoa, and then again at the end, she's after the assault, she's thinking weird stuff about the person who assaulted her. It's like, whoa, like, it really is kind of like, what is happening here? Like, all of a sudden, it's just taking weird turns here and there. And this is what I mean. But at some point, it just makes me like it too much, and at some point, it's just like, it just doesn't make me like it. Like, it puts me in a weird position to watch it. Like, whoa, that's not what I want to watch from this series. Now, again, I'm gonna give it one more episode because, again, I love the between the middle 10 minutes. I really loved it. Like, those were my type of moments. Like, yo, those are the type of moments I actually like in anime, like the woman trying to resist herself and stuff. And I don't mean like I don't mean by I like moments like talk no jitsu and stuff, but I love to have dark and gritty moments in anime. Like, those are some really cool moments in that, in all, like when Anzai pops out the window to save her and just breaks that window and stuff and just starts beating up. Okay, that scene, that's a cool scene. Like, yo, that makes me like the series. But at the start, Tyra's thinking weird stuff with Anzai, and then at the end, she's thinking weird stuff about her professor. It's like, whoa, wait, didn't that man just try to assault you? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, what? Like, that's weird. Now, I don't know if that's a mistranslation or something, because definitely I saw the professor's name, but whoa, like, I don't know. Like, at some point it just makes me like it, at some point it doesn't. Like, I'm gonna give it one more episode. Like I said, I'm gonna follow the 3 episode rule. I actually wanted to drop the series after seeing the first 5 minutes of this episode. I was like, oh, no, 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 I'm not watching that. No, 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 I'm not watching the series. And then that cool moment came. And in the next 10 minutes, I was really into the series. I was like, okay, now it's getting me into it. It's getting hooked up. It's getting me hooked up on this series. And all of a sudden, it just gets more weird. It just gets more weird. Like, oh no, no. It just feels so awkward to listen to what she's saying. It's like, no, I want to listen to that. Like, no, that's bullshit. I don't want to listen to that. I like the period that you get in the previously than this one. Like, you just get it more awkward as the series goes on. Like, no. Like I'm not even kidding. I would rather prefer the bar scene rather than this scene at the end. Like no, I rather prefer that one where Julian was pretty much hitting on Anzai. So I would prefer that scene rather than this scene. Like no, like I rather prefer that one. Yeah, it's not fun. No, no. Like yo, because remember the bar scene. They said some weird stuff like devil devil contract rule number one. That contract was weird, and I'll still take that scene or the scenes that were the start and the end. Like yo, I would still take that scenes over that scene or that those two scenes. It's really weird to watch those scenes. Like no. Anyways, all over. Again, I'm like just like the previous episode. I'm giving this around 7. I will rate it around 7 out of 10. Cause again, I really at some point it just makes me look. It just makes me like it. At some point, it just makes me go like, no, I don't want to watch this shit. Like that's some points with us. Anyways, 7 out of 10 for this episode for me. Let me do a video skill this episode of Devil's Line, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace.